Okay, you guys. So for a while, I feel like we have kind of overcomplicated this business. And so in 2020, we are bringing it back to the basics. Um, I don't know why my screen looks so weird. I don't, okay, we'll leave it like this. I don't know. This looks super strange. Hang on. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me? Fine, we're good? Okay. 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 So when I first joined, we used to preach success all the time. Like that is all we focused on. And then we kind of just got away from it, you guys, but this business has not changed. Steps to success is still the roadmap to, if you are brand spanking new and you're like, I don't know what to do, you just need to do the steps to success. If you have been in for forever and you are an ambassador diamond and you're like, I'm starting over, so I'm still just doing the steps to success, you guys, we overcomplicate it and we make this business something that it isn't, but it's literally use your products, enroll customers, and enroll distributors. And we're gonna break it down for you tonight, but that is it in a nutshell. Those three things you just do over and over and over, and then you help other people do it. So the more that you can like wrap your brain around this concept and then help your team duplicate it, you will grow your business, you will grow your income. And here is what I want every single person on this Zoom to hear. This time of the year is a very, very special time in this business, okay? What happens over the next 90 days, even all the way through summer, will change your life for those who go all in. It literally gives me like, I'm covered in goosebumps because I know what's coming for you guys, okay? I want you to hear me. If you go all in for 6 months, your life can look completely different come summertime, okay? So hear me. I have never met anything with more passion behind it and more like in my soul. Like I just believe so much in this time of year in this business, because what does everybody want to do right now? It's New Year's resolution time. They want to lose weight. They want to make more money. Okay. We have something that can help every single person do that. What we have is so special. And you guys, Mark is bringing it. Mark is hungry to go on another run. We haven't had a run like he wants since like 2015, 2016, and he wants one. So I'm telling you, he is going to give us everything we need to make this truly the year that like we haven't seen before. So I'm excited for everybody that's on here, because it takes a lot to take some time out of your Monday and just show up. But what you're going to hear today, okay, so here's the thing. If you get on these Zooms and you hear all the trainings, but you don't put it into action, it's going to do you zero good. So just hop off now if you don't plan on doing the things. But for people who are going to do the things, get ready, because we have a lot coming at you. I have got scripts I'm going to be putting in the chat. We've got lots of new people, lots of new tips. So get your writing hand ready, because we have a lot, and I am excited to learn from all of these amazing ladies tonight. And again, like I said, they're new. So give them lots of love, interact with the chat. Like that is what we want, a culture that is just like, we are all in together. And so I'm so proud of them for even just being willing to step up, because it's terrifying. It really is terrifying. Okay. So that was a lot of rambling to get to the meat of it, but here we go. So steps to success, you guys, it's literally 3 steps. Okay. Step 1 is join the business. Congrats. You guys all did that. But then every single month, you want to make sure that you are commission qualified. There are 2 ways to do that. You can either run an 80 volume auto shipment, which you guys, I really recommend you do. I have never not run an auto shipment, and I truly believe it's one of the reasons that I have been able to get where I get, because I love these products. People know I love these products. I talk about the products that I use, that I love. The collagen completely transformed my life. And when I got those before and afters, my business exploded. So you have to use the products. Lisa, I think, is actually like going to share her testimony on how impactful that has been for her business just starting out. So you're going to hear that over and over and over on these trainings, but you have to use the products. So the first way to get commission qualified is to run an 80 volume auto shipment. If you're like, you know what, Trista, that's cool. And eventually I want to use the products, but I just don't think I can afford it yet. get creative, get coffee and sell samples. You guys, we can get product for a big old discount and you can turn around and make cash. Yeah, you got to hustle a little bit, but this is a business, you guys. You get to run your business for 80 volume auto shipment. Okay, my husband owned a business before this, and it was thousands of dollars that we had to bring in before we ever made any kind of profit. We get to run a business that can pay you whatever amount of money you want to make for less than $100. That is a steal. That's a bargain. If you were getting a job, you would have to go out and buy the right clothes, and you would have to spend gas to get there, and you would have to do all the things that come along with getting a job. So just know that the fact that we can run our business essentially for free, if you're going to hustle and sell samples or sell your products, you have that option. But 80 volume auto shipment is the first way. Second way, if you're like, I just cannot hack it, I cannot do it, okay, that's fine, but you better make sure you have 150 in personal customer volume or personal sales, okay? Personally, the biggest reason that I just like, it gives me anxiety to even think about not running an auto shipment is because if somebody decides they want to send something back and you don't catch it and you drop below 150, you will not get a paycheck, okay? Hear me on that. It is not worth it. It is not worth the gamble. So if you decide that you're going to do that, you better be watching your volume like a hawk, okay? So 150 in personal sales or 80 volume auto shipment. If you do not run your auto shipment, but you only have like 120 in personal customer sales, you can place the order for 30 to get you to 150. That is fine, but that won't commission qualify you like an 80 BV auto ship was. So still, if somebody sends something back, you drop below, then you will not be commission qualified. So just make sure that you are aware of that. You're teaching your team how to become commission qualified because we all started to make money, right? And so we want to make sure that everybody is getting a paycheck for the work they're putting in. So 80 volume auto shipment. Hang on, let me look at the chat. You can. So you have the ability to turn your auto shipment on and off. So if you want to like wait until the 25th and kind of see where your volume runs, you can do that. Like you have total control. You have until the end of the month to get commission qualified. All auto shipments do run by the 25th. So if you're going to run an auto shipment after that, you will have to get with one of the VIP leaders so that they can help you get your order processed as an auto shipment. But you can, you have the ability to turn on and off your auto shipment anytime you want, okay? So that is step one, get commission qualified. Step two is enroll for customers. Every single month, this is your goal. It is not a requirement. It's just a goal. It's something to shoot for, you guys. And I can tell you when I joined, like before Host to Post and before Story, it was like 4 customers in a month was a lot. Now we have the tools that you should be able to enroll for. If you are working this and you're showing up every single day, you should be able to enroll for no problem. The way we use Story, the way we have video, the way we have, we can do Host to Post. If you're doing the things every single day, 4 customers should not be hard. And 2, you're going to be training your new team members to be doing the same. So that is the goal. Now, when you just joined, I know, Ashley, I got to give Ashley Brewer a shout out. I didn't enroll her, but she enrolled on my team. She joined on, I think, Friday maybe, and she already has her 4 customers completely on her own, like totally killing it. I'm so, so proud of her. That is awesome. And so once you get those 4 customers, you're going to get $100 in free product. Okay, that's huge starting out because, again, people want to see you using the products. They want to know what you think about it. That's the one thing like you're going to hear all the time, like, well, what do you think about it? Or what have you tried? Or if you've lost weight, well, what did you use? People want to know what you like and what you use. So that's going to enable you to get that $100 in free product where you can pick the 2 or 3 products that you really, really want to try. Or again, if you're like, girl, I need money, then get product that you can sell. You're going to get it $100 for free and you can sell it all, and all of that is cash profit. You also do have the ability to buy business materials with that. If you would rather do that, you can get anything in your e-suite up to $100. Okay, so that is step 2. Now, before we move on to step 3, I think Ashley, somebody actually might talk about selling samples while they're talking. So if they don't, we'll come back to that. But let's go ahead and let's go to Hannah. We'll come to you first. So everybody that's going to talk to, they literally have just been killing it with customers. So I wanted you guys to hear from people who are newer, who haven't been in a long time, but they are absolutely just killing it on their own, and they're enrolling their own customers, they're enrolling their own distributors. So I wanted you to hear directly from them what they're doing right now. So Hannah, go ahead and unmute yourself and give us all of your tips for enrolling customers.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I don't know. I feel like I just do things and I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, I just feel like I'm doing all of it. I don't know. But I have my own before and afters. So usually when I post those, people are like all about it. They're like, what are you doing? Like, let me get on that. So that really helps. I also do host to post a lot. I always do the giveaways that we do, like in the team. And then like if we're not doing one at the time, I just ask people to do it for me anyway. Sometimes they don't message me back, but sometimes they do it and it really works. When I first started, it really didn't work for me, but I kept watching trainings and stuff, and everybody was like, just keep doing it. You'll find what works for you. And that is so true. I feel like I went through like 6 different like wording or however you want to say it, until I found one that actually worked. I don't know. Were you going to put them in there, or like, do you want me to say them or?
Read them, but I will also, so you don't feel like you have to like type or write super fast, I'm going to put them in the chat. So okay. You can copy paste it, but go ahead and read them so they can hear.
So the one that really has been working for me is I just say, like, my friend Hannah is looking for 5 reviewers. If you could take 2 all-natural vitamins a day for 90 days, would you try it? And a lot of people say yes. So every time that happens, I literally just message the same thing to everyone, and I just say, hey, I'm whoever posted it for me. I'm their friend Hannah. So you might be interested in our all-natural weight loss vitamin. It's called Thermophyte X, and it's clinically proven to help the average person lose 31 pounds in 90 days. It's $36 a month if you try it for 90 days. How does that sound? And most people are like, yes, I'm interested. So at that point, I kind of like, I'll upsell them from there. Like, I'm not good at starting big and then going small. I like to go small and then go big. So then I'm like, well, if I think they'd benefit from the cleanse or whatever, I usually ask them their goals at that point. Once they've already committed to the $36, then I ask them their goals. And then, whatever they are, I recommend something else for them to do that. Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. They just want the $36, but that's fine by me. I don't care. I'll take what I can get. I also post in my stories all the time. I post like what my kids are doing. I don't just post about the products. I try to incorporate everything. And I always have a poll at the end if I do post about the products, and that really helps. Even people who accidentally click it, I always message them anyway, because one girl was like, oh, I didn't mean to click it, but yeah, go ahead and tell me about it. Boom, So, yeah, I think those are really the only things I do. I do follow up. So, like, if I do a host a post and somebody says, like, no, I'm not interested right now, or whatever, a few weeks later, I'll message them back and I'll say, hey, whatever, I'm doing a 90-day challenge for our Thermophyte X. I thought you might be interested in it. All you do is take the vitamin consistently for 90 days and take a before and after picture for me. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? It's $36 a month. And most of the time they're like, yes, I'd like to do that. And I usually follow up on Fridays because people get paid. So,
right.
Yeah.
Follow up Friday because people have money for the day.
Right. And $36 is totally doable. So that's why I start out with that. And
I love it so much. So a couple things, because I know we have some like brand new people on here who maybe are like, I don't even know what host to post is. Okay, so host to post simply means that other people post on their wall for you and they tag you in it. There are tons of trainings in any team page. If you just go and search host to post, you will get Zoom after YouTube video after scripts. Like, It is all there, but you just have to do it. Host a Post is one of the most incredible tools that we have to build our business. It grows our network with people who are interested in what we have. You just have to do it consistently. It's something that if you do it 1 or 2 days, you're not going to see the big benefit of it. But if you can like do it consistently every single day, it will blow your business up. So right now we do have, and I don't care what team page you're in. I know we have lots of different team pages, but if you're in Purpose Driven, we have a Host a Post giveaway going on right now. It's $150. The drawing is going to be on January 11th. It's $20 to get in. And then after this one, because people will be sending $20 still, we will start the next one. Like, we're constantly going to be doing a giveaway. So what it looks like, if you're going to be part of the giveaway, is just you send the $20 to Brittany. Then you can say like, oh my gosh, we're giving away $150. Who wants an entry? Whoever wants an entry, they'll comment, drop an emoji. You message them. Hey girl, I saw your comment. Would you be willing to just make a post on your wall for me? I'll send it to you. All you have to do is copy and paste it. You'll get an entry. That is it. It's so simple. Then they make the post for you. You message whoever's interested. You add them as a friend. So you make sure that you're growing your network. That is like the key to it all. Add them as a friend. Make sure you're getting them in your network for good. And then keep track of them. So like Hannah said, like, it's all about the follow-up. A lot of times people do not order on the first time you talk to them. That's okay, because they're going to be seeing your stuff, because you're going to continue to share. You're going to be in your stories. You're going to be doing the things that we all talk about. Like, this business is not hard, you guys. It's just doing the things. Melanie, that's like her go-to saying, just do the things, you guys. We share, we post, we talk about things on story, and we connect with people. That's what we get paid to do. So Hannah, thank you so much. We'll come back to you here in just a minute. You killed it. You're amazing. Okay, let's go to Ashley. And I have to admit, I am a total Ashley fangirl. I adore this girl so much, because she is just like, she's killing it. She's going live. She's getting to events. She's doing all the things, and she looks like she's been doing it for years. So Ashley, go ahead and share your tips with us.
Okay, thank you. We are just talking about LCs right now, correct?
Yes, just customers right now.
Okay, so I wrote down, I was thinking about what I was going to talk about tonight, and I wrote down like the first 4 words that came to my head that I think are important, which turned out to be consistency, organization, sacrifice, and follow-up. So those 4 things, like, I make sure I'm doing on the daily. I also wrote down a list of the things I do, and I want to make sure before that everyone follows Boss Babes, Pushing to Overcome, Purpose Driven, which was Overcomers, and then the new VIP access page, and Story to Explode Your Business. Because if you're following all of those pages and you're actually reading through them on the daily, then you're going to know exactly what you need to know to be successful. So if I like miss a day, because I work full-time too, from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, so I'll like go to each of those pages at night, sort it by recent posts, not like recent comments, but sort it by recent posts, and just go through and like catch up for the day. Like, what training might I have missed? What live video may I have missed? And just catch up on those pages to make sure that you're doing every training possible. I also add to my Facebook and Instagram stories daily. So I make sure I'm always doing at least one product post. And with those, I usually like to do at least like a poll or a survey. So you get some kind of response and you follow up with every single person. Like Hannah said, even if it's someone you think accidentally clicked, I still message them. And I'm like, hey, like, I saw you may be interested in the ThermoFight X. Do you want me to tell you more about it? Just something really simple. Like, don't bombard them with information. And they may be like, yeah, tell me more. They may be like, no, I totally didn't mean to do that. Sorry. A lot of people use like, my kid was scrolling through, which I don't really believe that, but that's okay. But follow up with every single person on that. And then also, like, in between my product post and my like job search post, I'll post what I'm doing every day. So like today it was like my healthy snack at lunch, or like yesterday we got home from vacation. So like I posted about getting to see my dog, you know, like little things like that just you incorporate every day. And then, so stories, self-development. I don't have a lot of free time, like I said. So I try to read like 20 minutes before bed, and then driving to and from work every single day. That's when I get in my self-development. So I'll pull up like the videos on YouTube or some trainings, from YouTube or one of our group pages, and I'll just listen to those every single day instead of listening to music on the way to and from work. In addition to posting on my stories, I also post on my Facebook or Instagram. I try to do that at least 2 times a day. So just kind of vary those also. Like you're searching for people, obviously, to do this business with you, and you're searching for people who want to take the products. Add to network. I'm constantly just like adding people from different groups I'm involved in, like my gym that I go to, different classes I take from ClassPass, clicking on my friends' posts that get a lot of interaction and adding people from there that have mutual friends. Using the products, I think, is so important. Like at least having one thing that you can post about. And when you have that product, go live. Or if you don't want to go live, just like talk to your Instagram story, show them how you're making it. Just say like, you know, talk about like how you were worn out this morning, but thank goodness for your keto coffee. Tell them how you mix your chocolate greens in it. Just say something to show that you're actually using the products. And then if you can get before and after shots, like they said, those are a game changer. Like I did some before and afters from the morning nutrition system. It was like 2 weeks and my bloat was totally gone, and people were blown away by that. And like, I'm going to submit one for the skincare line because I've been doing that now for about a month. And like, if you look at the wrinkles and like how much they've minimized in just a month's period, and the brightness in my face from the same light, like it's crazy. So if you use the products, if you believe in them, if you're passionate about them, if you share your love for the products and your results with other people, then they're going to want to use the products too. And then messages and follow-up. So like I said, follow up with anyone that like comments or votes on your polls. And then I've actually, I've been trying the host a post lately. I wasn't using it before. I like felt overwhelmed by everything, but I've started using it a couple times and it really does work. I'm like Hannah. I think the Thermophyte's such a great seller right now. It's $36 a month. If people buy it, they can like track their weight loss and feed the children. So there's so many pros to it right now. With the new year, people's weight loss goals, I think that's a really great one. And I actually sent Trista a example of like some of the host to post messages that have been successful with me. So I'm sure she will share those. And then also I have followed Jess's advice of writing thank you notes, and that's been huge for me. So every single person that I sign as a loyal customer, I write a handwritten thank you note to them, and then I include a sample. And a lot of times like people have really loved the samples and they've wanted to add that onto their next auto shipment or switch it out. And I like keep a little list like this that shows like my loyal customers I sign, who they're under. They're either under me or if I've moved them under one of my teammates. And then when their auto ship runs, and then I plug that into my calendar on my phone 3 days before, so that it'll just say like loyal customer follow up auto ship. So that way I message those people and they know that I'm like keeping touch with them and like offering to change their auto ship if they need, making sure they like their products. And I think that's kind of like, I think some of my people who I think would have stopped after the 3 months originally, like one of my girls, her 3 month auto ship is up. She only wanted to try it for 3 months, but she was like, hey, I want to make sure I order another keto coffee and double it up for the 4th month. So I think like just keeping in touch with the loyal customers that you do sign is also huge, so that you can keep them as loyal customers past that 90-day mark.
And another little reason you want to take care of your customers is because customers become distributors, you guys. Once they fall in love with the product, they get their own results, people start asking them, well, what are you using? they will join your business. So take good care of them, nurture that relationship, make sure that they're getting the results that they want, and then they will become distributors as well. So thank you.
One last really quick thing.
Yep.
I always print like the goal sheets for each month. So like you can see like my loyal customers, it shows you like you have your chart 4 and 3, like my distributors really sucked last month, but I enrolled 10 loyal customers. So I like print that every month to keep track of how many I'm enrolling.
Yes. And I was so good about this in the beginning, and I know Brittany was too. Like we had a little binder with our steps to success every single month, and we would just fill it out as we go. Yep. And then we got away from it, but you guys, it is the way to go. So I love that you mentioned that tip. I actually, I just made a little like screen saver thing for my phone that is this. So I have it in front of me all the time, so I can just update it as I go. Just to kind of keep me focused on what I need to be focused on, because all the other stuff doesn't really matter if I'm not enrolling customers and I'm not enrolling distributors. So Ashley, those tips were so good. I put a bunch of her messages in the chat, so feel free to copy those, save them in your notes, tweak them, make sure they sound like you. Your audience is going to know if it's not you, but just they're great templates to kind of work from. Okay, let's go to Cheryl next. I saw you earlier.
Hello.
Hey. Okay, girlfriend, what you got for customers?
Oh my gosh. Well, Ashley, that was amazing. I think I learned a lot. I put some notes down. I love the idea about the alert on your phone. So that's amazing. I just do whatever Christy Reedy tells me to do. And I think I told her the other day that if she told me to stand on my head and do a Facebook Live and sing the national anthem, I would, because so it's doing all the things that you all are telling us to do consistently. And I think I also sort of have a Mary Poppins, I think, mindset, which is in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. And so I'm having a great time doing this, and I'm trying, and I think that it shows with my posts, and it shows when you are having fun, it's kind of infectious, and then that makes people want to know, oh, what are you doing? And you start seeing some interest that way. I think that's been part of my success. I don't know if I'd call myself that successful yet. I'm still so new to this, and I'm still learning so much stuff. But that's what what I'm trying to do is just be my authentic self and have fun while I'm doing it. And it's a great challenge, and it's a good time. But I know what really helped me was that pushing to overcome. And because when you first start out, you really don't know about all of the products. I knew about what I loved, the TFX and carb control. Those were the ones I was using, and I love those. But I knew that I wanted to learn about everything, so that I could be knowledgeable, and I could look and see what goals people had, and I could, put them in the right direction. So, but I really wasn't sure how to post about all those things, or I didn't have the right verbiage. So it was really helpful for me to go to that, to see that page and be able to copy and paste in the beginning, things that I thought, I went through everything. If it was 5 things that day, 6 things that day, I did every single thing, and I still do it when I can, or when it's on there. I know it's not as consistent as it was, but I do everything on that page, and I do the stories to explode your business, and those have really helped me. And I love that it started out as really copy and paste, and then it went to now put your own thing, put your own spin into it, and that helped a lot. It was kind of scary to do it first, like I don't want to say anything wrong, but I just did it, and I went for it. So I guess that's what I'm doing.
I love that. Something you said was, if there's 5 or 6 things, I just make sure I do them all. You guys, that is this business. We have 5 or 6 things that we do every single day. You just have to do them all. There are ones that I love doing. I love posting. I love doing story. I like doing live videos. I like doing those things. Messaging is the hard thing for me, but this business doesn't work without it. It's just like a piece of the puzzle that without that piece, it's just not going to go as quickly, as efficiently as fast as I could. I'm keeping the opportunity from people if I'm not talking to them about it. So I love that you were like, I just do the things that are in there because that's all it takes. Brittany has been posting every single morning the just tasks for the day. And literally everything you need is there. If it says send 10 messages, the message is in the comments. The self-development is in the comments. Everything is there for you. So take advantage of that. There is no secret. We are not holding anything back. Literally everything is there. It's just up to you if you're going to do it or not. And like I said, you guys, this next 90 days, this next 6 months, just do the things every single day, literally every single day, and your life will change. I want to just shake everybody and say, I swear to you, just do it. Just do it for 6 months. Give us 6 months, okay, of doing the things, and things will completely change. Okay, Lisa, let's come to you because you have had bomb results, and that is the reason that your business has exploded so much. So unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about what's going on with you.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right. I just started basically just the 1st of November, getting started with everything. And once I got all my goodies in the mail and started with all the samples and the products, I started noticing my clothes were fitting different. And I had sent Christy Reedy some pictures and said, do you see a difference? And she was like, girl, you need to get back in that same lighting, same area you were in, and get these posted for approval. And once I did that, that's when people started asking me okay, so what are you taking? And I'll never forget one day I had someone say, so does that stuff really work? And I said, well, here you go. Here's my pictures. What do you think? As far as, I don't really have any scripts that I've been using. I've just been using a lot of personal experiences. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I know a lot of people out there are diabetic and have had a lot of questions about whether the products are good to take when you are. Yes, they are. I was all ready for my doctor to increase insulin and meds because my blood sugars were going up in the mornings. And then I started with the keto coffee and the greens and the Thermophyte and the fat fighters. And I'm like, holy smokes, within 10 days, I'll say, my blood sugars in the morning were coming down 15, 18, 20 points. That's huge. So I started posting about that. And well, then I started getting people say, hey, I'm diabetic too. I've got to try this because I want to get off these meds, and same with me. So that one's been probably the biggest thing for me, and why I wanted to do this was just for my own health, because I want to get off taking insulin and all these medications too. So that's been a big one. As far as feeling like still a fish out of water, that's still the way I feel, but I was just told somebody the other day, I just wish I could get a hold of people and just scream at them, please just do this, because you have no idea how good this company feels. Within just a couple of weeks, I went to that, I think it was called the Taste It party or Try It party, the thing that Cammie came to. And I left there not knowing but maybe one person in that entire room. And I came home and told my husband, I'm like, I feel like I just joined a whole new family, and I knew probably everybody in that room but maybe 10 people. And I haven't stopped this amazing feeling of just wanting to go, go, go every single day. And when you don't have other people coming to you every single day, the fire starts to dwindle, and then you're just like, no, don't do that. Keep going, keep going. Definitely use the overcomers. Or the pushing to overcome. That has been a lifesaver for me. I'm kind of getting to the point now where I'm trying not to copy and paste and make things my own. But one thing when we made our dream boards, that's been amazing. Mine's back here behind me. I don't know if you can see the top of it sticking up, but that's just been the best for me. I know not all of it's going to happen in 1 year. It could, but it's there, and I can't wait for this stuff to start coming about and go to conference. And actually Cheryl and I'll meet, because we're actually going to room together. So that'll be fun, meeting new people, but definitely use the pushing to overcome. One thing I have to get better at is I wanted to try to do live videos. This one here, I guess, is a good icebreaker. I'm not a good selfie taker, as my teenagers will attest to. They make fun of them, but I'm trying. one book that Brittany had brought to when we made our dream boards was a Steve Harvey book called Jump. Highly, highly, highly recommend this book. I think I've highlighted almost the whole book so far, but it's just one of those ones I'll just keep reading, because if you need to get pumped up and reminded that you are here for a reason, you didn't just join this just because, it's for a good reason. So I guess just self-testament for me is my main thing, is that I just post things that are happening for me, and then people are starting to say, hey, I need that too, or I want that too, or tell me more. They don't always bite, but at least they're asking.
That's right.
Mhm.
And that's what I did for probably a year and a half before I finally said, okay, I'm in.
Right? So it cracks me up when people who have literally been watching me for 4 years finally sign up, and then they're like, why is nobody joining me in my first 24 hours? Like, what the heck? That's the first thing I asked. I'm like, well, how long did you sit back and watch me? Like, why do you think this is going to happen overnight, you guys? The question is, are you still going to be around when they are ready? Because people are going to join eventually. If they tell you no right now, that just means not right now. That does not mean no forever. Honestly, like, I have this confidence about this business and these products and the opportunity that I'm like, I know, like, everybody I talk to is eventually going to join. They're going to. When the time is right for them, they're going to. And I'm still going to be here. That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Like, am I still going to be around in 6 months, 2 years, 5 years? I literally don't care. I will be here, and I know that. But one thing you said is, once you got your before and afters, you gained a confidence where nobody could tell you these products don't work, or nobody could tell you anything about this business, because you're like, oh yeah, you think they don't work? Well, boom, my numbers don't lie, my before and afters don't lie. So it does not, like, it just gives you a whole new confidence when you're talking to people, and belief in the business and in the products that you just can't get from looking at other people's before and afters. So try and get your own as quick as you can. It really just depends. So I like you're going to find those 1 or 2 products that you're just like, these are my products. Like, I can't live without these. For me, collagen is one of those. I love the greens, the reds. But if if skincare is great because you can get really quick before and afters. Hair, skin, and nails is great because you can get really quick before and afters. Something that you can just kind of get, celery helps with bloating. So it really just depends on kind of what your needs are and what can benefit you. But if we can like figure that out, keto coffee is great. Chocolate greens, keto coffee, chocolate greens combo. Like, there are so many, but you really want to find something that you're going to need and you're going to fall in love with, because that's what's going to get people's attention, because you're just naturally going to start loving them. Okay. That is customers kind of in a nutshell. We kind of talk a lot and we ramble, and that's just us, you guys. But so now we will move on to step 3, which is distributors. So your goal is to enroll 3 distributors every single month. I know when you're starting, 3 is like a lot, but you guys, you can do it. You talk to enough people, you can do it, especially this time of year. People are looking for some extra money. It all boils down to excitement and confidence. And actually, Lisa, I'm going to call you out because you said, well, my kids say I'm not good at taking selfies. But neither was I in the beginning. I look back at my first pictures and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I posted that. Like, it's awful. But I was excited and I was confident about what I had my hands on. And that is what people buy. A picture might get them to stop, but excitement will always trump it. So just know, like, if you're like, you're still figuring out, you're doing it, but just do it and you'll get better next time. Do it and you'll get better next time. Do it and you'll get better next time. That's like the slogan of 20. Just do it and get better. Do it and get better. You will eventually be a selfie queen. Little tip, always take selfies with the light in front of you, not behind you. And when you actually get ready for the day, take a ton of them. So when you get your welcome kit in the mail, you guys, because we do have some brand new people on here, have a day where you get your hair done and you take pictures with every single product in that welcome kit in different places of your house, different areas of the kitchen. Change your shirt. I have a camera roll just full of selfies that when I'm like in a pinch and I can't do the things and I'm like, oh, I look awful. Who cares? Because I've got all I've got like 20,000 pictures that I can pick from it at any time. So that's just a little side tip. But distributors, you guys, I'm going to talk about this really fast because it is my favorite way to make money. I'm going to go over fast start bonuses super quickly, especially if you're just starting out, because your sales isn't going to be a ton yet in volume. And so your commissions are, I mean, maybe you come in and you sell a ton and your commissions are going to be great right off the bat. That's not the norm. So fast start bonuses are the best way to start making money quickly. So what these mean, what it is when you enroll a new team member and they get 2 customers in their first 30 days, you are going to get a $100 bonus the following week. Okay. Hello. That is like, these are seriously my favorite. So if you are just doing a steps to success and you're enrolling those 3 distributors every single month, you have the ability to make $300 without worrying about, are they a qualified leg? Are they, what's their volume? All you have to do is enroll a distributor, help them, coach them, work through the first conversations with them, work through the first few posts for them with them so that they get their first 2 customers in their first 30 days and you're going to get a $100 bonus. Okay. Those are huge. And I really encourage you guys to take advantage of those because they're just the best way to make money. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. It's just like bonus money that you don't even have to like think about. It's just like, oh, when it shows up on Wednesday or Thursday, you're like, holla, like extra $100 for this week. Okay. So Hannah, let's come back to you. We'll kick it off with you again. So what are you doing right now to enroll distributors?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So this is like my favorite part. I'm obsessed with enrolling distributors. I feel like the products sell themselves, so it's kind of a challenge, to get distributors, and I'm always up for a challenge. But anyways, so Ashley Kunkler once told me that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and that just like blew my mind because before that, I was really nervous to message people, it's just kind of like an uncomfortable thing. So once she told me that, I was just like going for it. So when I do message people, now that I've, kind of have a team or whatever, I'm more selective with who I like try to message because I know what it's like to have a team that doesn't work. So I kind of want people who do work. So I usually start out with like, hey, so I'm sure you get this all the time to kind of like take the pressure off of me. So it's like, I'm not just being weird and asking you, something. But I'm like, have you ever thought about becoming a brand ambassador and making extra money from your phone? No big deal if not. I just think you'd be great at it. And then I tell them why I think they'd be great at it. And usually they're like, no, I've never thought about it, but tell me more. I tell them more. And then they're like, they either become a potential or they sign up. So nobody has ever been mean or, been like, no, stop talking to me. So I feel like a lot of people, think it's an uncomfortable thing, but it's really not. Like a lot of people are like, oh, well, thanks for thinking of me. I'm like, yeah, anytime. Like, let me know if you ever change your mind or have any questions. I also post a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but I try to about what the business is doing for me. And when I first started, I posted about what I wanted it to do for me. So like I needed to pay credit cards off. I want a hot new mom SUV. Like I want all these things. And that's what I was telling everybody. And a lot of people were like, well, what are you doing? Like, let me know all this kind of stuff. And recently I just paid off a credit card. So once I did that, I was just talking about it all the time because I hate them things. I will never have another one. So, everybody has debt that they want to pay off. Student loans, credit cards, a car, mortgage, whatever. So that gets a lot of people talking to me also. Just talking about my goals and then, what I have accomplished so far. And a lot of people actually ask me how much money I have made. And I'm just like really upfront about it. I feel like no other job. I'm getting $300 next week just for like helping people get started. So I tell them that. I'm like, does your job do that? No. So that also, like gets people excited. And I am so happy that you guys came up with that VIP page because I have been waiting for one of those. I have like 6 potential people, I feel like, and I put them in there today and I'm like, you have to watch these videos. So yeah, thank you for doing that. I've been waiting for one of those.
So if you guys don't know what she's talking about, because it just it launched today, hopefully you've seen it in the team page, but we put together a page that all it is 3 videos. They're short. They're like to the point, that you can just add your potentials to so that we can help you seal the deal. It's just another tool. That's the thing. Like all of these things are tools. Messaging is a tool. Posting is a tool. Story is a tool. Our VIP access page is a tool, but it's going to work so well with all of the other things. When you're messaging and somebody's like, yeah, I don't know. All you have to do is say, hey, you know what? We've got this page. It's 3 short videos. You have to check them out. You'll get all the info you need. It's super low pressure. What do you think? Like, it's going to be incredible. Especially, I'm super excited about it for like brand new people who are like, I have no idea what to say, because it's going to take care of the conversation for you. And then all you have to do is say, hey, do you have a chance to watch the videos? Do you have any questions I can answer for you? Or are you ready to get started? So that launched today. In all the pages, there is a post that you can just go to it and request to join. Hannah, did Ashley message you or did you reach out to her?
I think I reached out to her.
Originally?
I am one of the very few people who signed up the same day. I'm pretty sure she friended me that day and I signed up that day. I have literally been praying for something like this, and it was just like, I had to do it. I didn't even tell my husband about it. I just did it.
My gosh. God, did you hear what she just said? Like, she was literally praying for something like this. Ashley sends her a friend request. You do not know. So get out of your head about, oh, I'm scared to do this. I don't know. Like, what if they are mean to me? Who cares? Somebody out there is praying for this opportunity to come into their lives and to completely change it. So y'all, get out of your head. That is incredible, Hannah. You just blew my mind. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, let's come to Ashley. We'll come back to you. What are your tips for distributors?
There we go. Okay, so I think one of the big things that really helped me get off to a on fire start was because I've been in this business 2 months, a little more than 2 months, but right after I signed up on, I want to say it was October 31st, very end of October, they had the Try It event where Cammie came, that Lisa was talking about. And I reached out to a bunch of people that post a lot on social media, or I know they could really benefit from this opportunity, whether it be they're a single mom, they're a new mom, they have goals that they're wanting to reach that they have made known. And I reached out to those people and I just let them know hey, we have this event coming up. And I sent a message I actually sent to Brittany, who's on here because she's one of my distributors now. But just an example post of what I sent to talk to her about the event and let her know why I thought she would be a good fit. So I was just really personal about it, hey, I think this would really benefit you. I'm absolutely loving it. Like I said, Trista will post. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I got 4 people to come to the event. 2 of those are my current distributors. 1 is a loyal customer who we're still in the talks of her becoming a distributor. And then 1 is my mom. She just wanted to see what I did. But so I got those right off the bat. So anytime you can take advantage of the events on Wednesday nights, host your watch party so that you can get people watching that when there's not an event actually coming to your area. But definitely take advantage of any time that you have people talking about this company and what it's done for them or where they started and where they are now. Also, let's see. So I try to look and I'll even search for anyone posting about weight loss or about money. So I'll just type those keywords into my search bar in Facebook, and you can sort it by posts. And then you can see if anyone's posted about man, I'm really wanting to lose weight. Any suggestions? Or man, I really does anyone have suggestions for a side job? And then snag those people, write their names down, and message them immediately about the opportunity that you have for them. And then current LCs, Trista talked about that earlier. So one of the girls that orders from me, she's very active. She loves working out. She has absolutely loved her keto coffee. So I messaged her recently and was just hey, you keep ordering this keto coffee. Have you thought about doing what I'm doing and getting the product for free and then actually making money on top of that? And so her and I are going back and forth obviously. She's not skeptical, but I think she's more worried about the time and effort it's going to take her. But that's someone that I have right now as a potential distributor. And I think that's a great way to go. And then your significant other. My fiance is like one of my top qualified legs, and everyone told me to do that. And I think it's a fantastic idea because like for any distributors that I've put under him, we get an extra $100 once they sign their 2 loyal customers. I got $100 product rewards. You know, once he signed his first 4, or I signed for him, the first 4 loyal customers in the first 30 days. But definitely do that, because now, I mean, his checks aren't huge yet because we, like I said, we're 2 months into this, but there's still money in his It Works Pay account. So I think that's another great way to just get started. And then if you're not following the Goal Diggers Instagram account, which I just found out about, go follow it because they have so many great posts. And then like make sure you actually look at the saved stories underneath the actual today's stories, because if you're looking for anything, like you can find particular posts if you're looking to post for that day, and just screenshot them and add them to your story.
Yep, I love that. And again, that was something that I just learned about it too, like just learned about it, but Brittany had put in one of the tasks for the day. So you guys just make sure that you're like paying attention to the things in the team page, because we're putting new stuff in there that we're learning about all the time. So I love that you mentioned that, because I would have forgotten to mention it. So thank you so much. Perfect.
Trista, can I say something really quickly? For those of you that are wondering what she's talking about in the tasks, so what you'll do is, it's actually, I want to say out of like 6 days, it's in 2 or 3 of the tasks. You're not going to find it in the tasks section. You're going to find it in the comments. It's actually a direct link. All you have to do is click it. It'll take you to Instagram. You have to request to follow. And then this person that's doing it, and I actually think it's, do you know who it is, Trista? I'm drawing a blank. Taylor. I think that's who it is. All she does is she literally has that exact account for the team, and all it is there is for you to screenshot stories, and they're phenomenal. So that's kind of how it works more in depth.
Love it. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so let's go to Chastity, and then we will wrap it up.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Bear with me. I'm nervous, guys. So, my biggest thing is my why. You guys, I have a very passionate reason on why I joined It Works. As for you all that don't know, Brittany is my husband's ex-wife, and we make it work, and it works good for us. So I sat back and watched her for 5 years do this business, and I was that person. I ain't doing that. She's lying. She doesn't make that kind of money with network marketing, you know? So I don't know if anybody knows, or I'm going to tell you, but we lost our daughter in September of 2018 to a car accident. And at that point, my entire life changed, and my mindset changed. I don't want to be out of the home anymore. You know, I want to be home with my kid. And that's what I'm drawn to. Those are the type of people that I'm drawn to. Like, I want to bring these moms home with their kids, because I know what it's like to take time for granted, not be able to get that time back. So that's my why. I walked out of the door my second day and signed 2 distributors. Second day. And it's because of my why. It's not because I was successful in 2 days. You know, I wasn't making $1 million in 2 days. It's because of my why. No one came to me and asked me to join my team. I've been consistent with my messages. I've been consistent with my stories. Recently started being consistent with my lives. Was a little nervous, but I'm getting better. I went through a spurt where I kind of backed off. Business stopped. No loyal customers, no distributors. It stopped because I stopped. Sorry, guys, I'm reading through my notes here. The next thing is our team pages. These girls literally lay everything out for us. If you do what they tell you to do, and if you follow the task, You cannot fail at this business. I will say that my messages are more on a personal level because of my why. And I think that you guys, I've signed distributors that have never even heard of It Works or have never even tried the products. They sign and then they try the products. But before and afters are amazing because my before and afters are amazing. I mean, I absolutely love the products. And I think, again, that's one thing that helps, because oh, my battery's going dead. Sorry. But anyway, I love the products, so I speak highly of the products. I show what the products have done for me. I think that's really about it. And you're going to hear no more than you hear yes. Most definitely. But the yeses are going to come.
Amen, sister. That's so good. And I'm honestly so glad that you brought up the why. Like we'll just wrap up with that because you guys, when your why is strong enough, there is no how that you can't figure out. You will figure out the how if you know, like it moves you to your core, what you're doing this for. Why are you going to show up every day and do this? Because I'll be honest, there are some days where it's not fun. I don't feel like getting out of bed and doing the things, but I know what I'm fighting for. I know I'm working to retire my parents. I'm working to do things that literally just move you. And Chas, like, I thank you for sharing that because I know that's not easy to put out there, but like you should see the chat. Like everybody's like, oh my gosh, like I totally relate to her. I just want to hug her. I want to squeeze her. I'm so proud of her. Like you are amazing. And because you're real and you're vulnerable, people are going to relate to that. And you have a genuineness about it when you believe it. So like you just have so much genuineness behind that. So, okay, you guys, was that clear as mud? Like we had threw a lot at you guys tonight. But what I want you guys to hear more than anything is it comes down to consistency and doing the things. Okay. If just like Chas said, it's funny when I stopped doing the things, I stopped enrolling. That's what happens. People are watching you, whether you think they are or not. They're noticing if you're showing up every day. They're noticing if you're talking about the products. They're noticing if you're talking about the business. And for those of you who just started, it does not matter that you haven't had gobs of success yet. All you have to know in your core is what this is going to do for you and be confident in that. Get around the fire, get around people who are going to pour into you and encourage you and tell you you can accomplish everything because I can look you dead. I wish I could look at everybody in the eyeballs right now and tell you you are so worthy of everything that you have on your heart to accomplish this year. Literally everything. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what has happened in the past where you feel like you failed or you feel like you've let people down. I don't care because what matters is what you do from here on out. And right now we are together and we are showing up together and we are doing the things together. And 2020 is our year, you guys. I am telling you, the leadership on this team is ready. We are ready and we are going. And I'm just going to say it. You can come or you don't have to, but we aren't slowing down. We are showing up this year. So I hope you guys are ready. We are going to be doing lives in the team page. You're going to probably get sick and tired of seeing our faces, but I don't care. Because what did you guys hear time and time and time again? We just did the things you guys were telling us to do. You guys, there is no secret to this business. It literally is learn as you go, do the things, get better, fail. You're going to fail. I failed a ton. There's stuff that I look back at and I'm like, well, that didn't go very well, but I tried and now I know to do better next time. So know that we are here for you. We love you. We cannot wait to celebrate every single win with you guys. Let us know what you need. We are always here. We're just a message away, a phone call away. We're always willing to hop on a call or a Zoom or whatever we need to do to support you guys. So with that, we will get off of here. 3 minutes over. Not too bad, you guys. All right, you guys. Have a good night.